another video coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So, back at it. It's been a while since I've done a video in the car. Today, man, I want to talk about what I wish I knew when I was in the 20s that I know today. And one of the first things that I tell a lot of younger guys to focus on that I didn't really focus on. And I think a lot of times, a lot of young guys, we're in our younger years, 20s, we waste a lot of time, chasing women and partying and having a quote good time and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's not wrong with having a good time, but a lot of that, put some of that energy in getting your money up, and that's one of the first things I tell a lot of younger dudes. You got to get the money thing handled. And this ain't about getting rich. It's not about getting rich. It's just about being stable, being independent. And when I said independent, I'm talking about if you lost your job, you would be all right. If there's another pandemic episode, not saying we out of the pandemic, but if the world shuts down, you would be okay. If you went to your job tomorrow and they said, and you got fired, you would be okay. You need to be making enough money every month coming in. Let's say $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. You need to have $1,500 coming in every month from somewhere. I don't care where it's coming from. You need to have that coming in separate from your job. You need to be independent. That money needs to come in like clockwork every month until you die. That's how you become independent. That's how you get a handle on the money thing. See, the money thing, you can sleep better at night. You can sleep much better at night. You don't have to worry about how the kid is going to eat, how your baby's going to eat. You don't have to. The wife won't feel nervous when she go to sleep at night. You won't have to worry about that type of stuff. You have peace of mind. Peace of mind, man, is priceless. You can't put a price on peace of mind, man. And let's just be honest. If you're a guy and you can either have game or money or both. Ideally, you want game and money. But if you have no game and no money, boy, you're in trouble. I mean, if you got money but no game, and if you got game and no money, now you can work on having both. But if you have neither, oh boy, you're in trouble. Because what's going to happen, and see, in this society, I'm not saying it's right, but this is usually how it goes. If a man has no game and has no money, he's damn near useless. He's invisible to most women. I'm not saying it's right. That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it is. You want to have both game and money. But, you know, that's usually how it goes, man. But see, the more money you can acquire, the more you can get a handle on your economics, the more options, opportunities start to open up. Because you have peace of mind, you can actually think. You can think about doing other things. See, when you don't have, if you're pushing and grunting, or if you're always in survival mode, it's hard to think about doing anything. If you're anything else, if you're in survival mode outside of your job, it's very difficult because you're stressed all the time because you're overworked. You don't get enough sleep, so it's hard to tell somebody, hey, you need to. Well, it's actually easy to tell somebody that they need to do something else outside of work, you know, because they're not making enough money. It's easy to tell somebody that, but it's hard for them to do it because they're stressing. They're in survival mode. So it's easy for somebody like me to tell somebody else that's struggling that they need to do this and do that for more income. But it ain't easier said than done, like people always say, you know. But I'm telling you, if you can get a handle on that income, I'm talking like you have to have separate money outside of your job. I'm talking this money has to be separate from your job. Don't have nothing to do with your job. Be independent from anything else you have going on. And it could be, well, I'm talking legal money here. I ain't talking about I gotta get some money out the ATM. I'm talking legal money here. I ain't talking about no illegal shit. So it could be from real estate. It could be a real estate deal. It could be a side hustle. It could be some investment you made. It could be what? It could be a icy stand. It could be something that one of your friends started. Could be something one of your friends started and you put money into it and he's making money and he cuts you in. It could be anything. I don't know what it is. The possibilities are endless. But the key is you have to find a way. Now, a lot of people always ask, well, how do I make money, right? And I always say it depends on your skill set. I don't know you. I don't know what you know how to do, or if you have any skills at all. Maybe you don't have any skills, but you can acquire skills. You can learn things. You can learn how to do things, right? You can, maybe there's something that you always wanted to do that you never did, like a hobby. You can turn your hobby into money. You can do that. There's something, I believe there's genius in everybody. I don't believe that everybody's just dumb and stupid. Well, no, some people are dumb and stupid. But I believe there's something unique about everybody. Now, you might not know what that is. Just like I said, I don't know what that genius in you is either, because I don't know you. I'll have to talk to you, or maybe hang around you and get to know you to find out what your genius is. But everybody has it. But you want to take what you already know how to do and turn it into a lifestyle. That's ideal, right? Or you can invest in the other people. Now, I did both. I invested in other people. I've taught people how to do certain things, you know, and I've took what I've done with my experiences in the past and showed people how to do certain things. Just like me, like online, on this channel, for example. In the beginning, I started this YouTube channel because I was just having fun. I was just shooting videos of me traveling, having fun, having a good time. And then a lot of guys started sending me questions and wanted to know, hey, how'd you do this? What's up with this place? What's up with that place? How they treat you in Thailand? And on and on and on, right? So I took my experiences and I've empowered men to be the best they can be, to be the best version of themselves. And I turned it into a lifestyle. It's like I'm living my life. I'm not doing anything that I wouldn't be doing anyway. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would be doing what I'm doing regardless. And you can do the same thing. You can build a platform. It could be on Facebook. It don't necessarily got to be on YouTube. It could be on Facebook. It could be on Instagram. You could have a radio show. There's so many different ways to do it. You could have a website. You could start writing about your experiences. You could do videos about your experiences. The possibilities are endless. How you communicate, there's so many different ways to communicate. But see, women love these types of guys. Women love the movers and shakers. They love that shit. You can use this. Not only can you use this to empower yourself and create a better life for yourself, you can use this to it also attracts women to you, even when you're not trying to, even when you're not necessarily looking to meet anybody or looking to even attract any woman at any given time. And see, it's not really about just the money all the time. It's about who you know and who knows you. And see, when I started this YouTube channel, I used to travel by myself a lot. And I was like, hey, why don't I start a YouTube channel and, I can use it to meet people and hang out, because I got tired of traveling by myself. And when I would go to different cities and different places or whatever, people would already be there that's ready and willing to meet me, and they would show me around. They would introduce me to people. They would hook me up and they would introduce me to girls. Whatever I needed or wanted, the people were like, they would reach out to me. They would hang out with me, and that was cool. That's why I started the whole YouTube channel in the first place. I didn't start it because I wanted to empower men, even though I do it and it's cool, but that wasn't like the goal in the beginning. But at the same time, I use it to my advantage because, you know, I'm naturally, I like being around people anyway. That's just who I am. You can do the same thing. And I'm telling you, if you don't take advantage of your strengths and use your God-given abilities to your advantage, you're going to be invisible to most women. You're going to, even your family. Check this out. If you ever lost your job, or you have, let's say you have no money. You have no money, no car, no place to live. You have to depend on people. Most of your relatives will look at you like a burden. Heck, most women will, even if most women will, they leave guys. I'm gonna say good, I don't know, maybe a large percentage of women. I don't know the percentages. If a guy loses his job, the woman, she's ready to get the hell up out of there. She's ready to move on. I know it's fucked up, but that's how it is. It happens a lot. Now you have some guys that got game. The woman ain't gonna leave him because he's hard to replace. She can't replace him. That happens a lot too, but that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen the majority of the time. The majority of the time, if a guy loses his job, that guy's on a time limit. So they dust itself off and find the next job and, you know, make some shit happen. And the worst part about it is the woman won't help the guy. She won't support the guy. She'll start to look at the guy as, oh, you're useless. You can't, how are we gonna pay the bills? And I can't do it all by myself. And she'll start treating the guy like crap, treat him like shit, just because he lost his job. You know, I'm not saying it's right, but that's usually how it happens. If you have no game and no money, boy, you're in trouble. You know, and most of these guys that lose their jobs, they have no game. And that's the problem. See, a lot of guys will get the cushy job that they've been on for 10, 15 years or longer, and they just relax. No, you should not relax. You should invest some of that money from that job and put it in the other places so you can be stable. You should not wait until something happens before you try to get right, to get your financial situation right. Because like I said, the more money you have, the more opportunities you can create and come about. Plus, you have more time to think. Peace of mind, man. Peace of mind is very important, my brother. I'm telling you. You know, this is how I have time to do this video. Because I can think. You know, I can get in the car and drive, and, you know, I can speak to you from my heart, you know, with passion, because I've been where you've been. You know, if you've been following me for a while, you know I've told the story a couple times. At one point in time, I had to start all over from scratch. I lost everything. Somebody broke in my apartment. This is like 15 years ago. Somebody broke in my apartment, stole all my money. I had over $5,000 in my apartment at the time. I didn't keep money in the bank account like that. Stupid of me, you know, at the time. stole all my money, over $5,000 in cash, and I lost my job the same week. Plus, the following week, somebody broke in my car, and they tried to steal it and jam the ignition. And now I got to take my car to the shop, you know. Now I got to pay a deductible. The deductible at the time was $5,000. I couldn't even pay the $5,000, man, to get my car fixed out the shop, man. Because I lost my job, you know, and I ended up getting transferred. That took 3 months. So I'm 3 months, by this time, I'm 2 months behind in rent. I'm 2 months behind on my car payment. My car is about to be repoed. Actually, it did get repoed. Yeah, my car did get repoed. And I ended up getting evicted because of that shit. Because I only had one source of income at the time. So I know how it feels, you know, to be in a position where you don't have it. And now I got to depend on my friends, right? Now, you don't want to put the burden on your friend like that, man. Because a lot of times, when shit happens like that, I mean, it's kind of like, God damn, man. You don't want to really ask your friend, can you stay with them until you get your shit together, whatever. But you don't got a choice. And then they don't want to really tell you no, you know, because they know you kind of in a bad place. But sometimes, man, they don't got no room. They don't got no space. Because they got, you know, people have kids and shit, they're married and shit. And then you don't know what the husband or the wife gonna say. So it's kind of like, it's just a bad place to be in, man. So I said to myself after that situation, man, I'll never be in this situation ever again. If anything happens to me, man, I'm gonna have some assets to pull money out of, or have some money in my bank account that I can pull out if it's an emergency or some shit like that. And I haven't been like that since that time, you know, because almost every black person I know, every black male that I know over the age of 35 has a story where some shit went down and they didn't really have nobody to turn to. They might end up homeless. They might end up staying in their car for a while, or ended up on somebody's couch. Almost every black male over the age of 35 has a story like that. Something happened that was out of their control. It wasn't really their fault. You know, maybe they made a bad decision, you know, but they're still responsible. You're responsible for your life. You know, maybe they were naive to some shit. You know, almost every black male I know have an experience like that, man. And look, life isn't fair. I'm sorry, life isn't fair, man. Shit happens, you know. And we just have to look. I look at this shit how it is out here, not the way I want it to be. You know. So get your money up, man. You know, and I'm not saying you got to be rich either. That's another thing. Stable. And see, I learned a long time ago that nobody's coming to save me. And this has to be a lifestyle. This has to be something that you're always looking to level up more and more and more. This ain't like something you have a come up one time or hit a lick one time and then you relax. No, this is an ongoing process here. You know, I've been the way I am today for 15 years. And I keep getting better. The more I grow as a person, the more money I make. That's how that works. Self-image, self-worth is going to be dictated upon how much money you make, how you feel about yourself. You can't, the more you know, the more you grow. That's how it is. So level up, focus on getting your money up, you know. And P.S. by the way, go to my website, chooseyourrelationships.com, and put in your name and your email address. I'll teach you how to level up, socially and economically. Let's go to my website, so chooseyourrelationships.com, man. Over there. That's how you stay in contact with me, man. Hey, till next time, I'm out. Peace.